Let us start fourth one. Good morning, good morning. Exercise 1C, fourth one. Find the value of A and B in each of the following. Write on this. Find the value of A and B. Find the value of A and B in each of the following. Find the value of A and B in each of the following. Find the value of A and B. A and B in each of the following. Find the value of A and B in each of the following. In each of the following, you have to find the value of A and B. In each of the following, find the value of A and B. These type of problems are important. First it is 2 plus root 3. First question, 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. 2 minus root 3 is equal to A plus B root 3 is equal to A plus B root 3. 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3 is equal to A plus B root 3. So if you see this problem, there are two sides, left side and right hand side. And left hand side there is one single number. Sorry, right hand side there is one single number. Single irrational number. And right hand side and left hand side it is division of two irrational numbers. So this left hand side we simplify and then we compare with right hand side. So in this, what will be the working method? Simplify left hand side and then compare with right hand side. So how you will simplify left hand side? You rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. So, so we write rationalizing denominator on left hand side. Rationalizing denominator, dr means denominator, on left hand side. Denominator is 2 minus root 3. So what will be the rationalizing factor? 2 plus root 3. So we multiply by 2 plus root 3 in numerator. 2 plus root 3 is already there. So multiply by 2 plus root 3 and denominator also 2 minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3. 2 minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3. Yes, and right hand side we keep as it is. So what is the working method in this type of problem? You have to simplify left hand side, and after simplification you have to compare left hand side with right hand side, that's all. But how you simplify left hand side? Left hand side it is division of two irrational number. So working method will be rationalize the denominator on left hand side. So denominator it is 2 minus root 3. So rationalizing factor of denominator will be 2 plus root 3. So 2 plus root 3 we multiply in the numerator. 2 plus root 3 we multiply in the denominator. Now if you see the numerator, it is 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. What is A into A? What is A into A? A square. So A into A is A square. So 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 will be 2 plus root 3 whole square. 2 plus root 3 whole square. And denominator, what is denominator? Tell me. A minus B into A plus B. Yes. A square minus B square. So that will be 2 square minus root 3 square. 2 square minus root 3 square, and this is A plus B root 3. Now simplify the numerator. Simplify the numerator. A plus B whole square. So so that will be 2 square plus 2 into 2 root 3 plus root 3 square upon 2 square. 2 square is 4. 2 square is 4. And what is root 3 square? Root 3 square is 3. That is equal to A plus B root 3. That is equal to A plus B root 3. And those who are joining late, please be on the time. Every time the link get disturbed. Now 2 square is 4 plus 2 2s are 4, 4 root 3 plus root 3 square is 3 upon 4 minus 3 is 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. So if the denominator, so 4 plus 3, I cannot add this 4 with this 4 because there is root 3 with this. So this 4 and 3 I will add, that is 7 plus 4 root 3 upon 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. And then we use the logic, whenever any number a divided by 1 will be a divided by any, if the denominator is 1, we write numerator as the given number. So what we will get? 7 plus 4 root 3 is equal to a plus b root 3. What we get? 7 plus 4 root 3. Yes. So 7 plus 4 root 3 is equal to a plus b root 3. Yes. So we have simplified left hand side. How we have simplified left hand side? We have rationalized the denominator on left hand side. So multiply and divide by same term opposite inside. That's all. Now there is left hand side is single irrational number. Now left hand side is single irrational number. Right hand side is also single irrational number. So we write comparing irrational numbers. Comparing we get. What is the constant term on left hand side? Tell me. What is the constant term on left hand side? 7. What is the constant term on right hand side? A. So that means a is equal to 7. Then what is the coefficient of root 3 on left hand side? 4. What is the coefficient of root 3 on right hand side? B. So you will get b is equal to 4. So the answer is a is equal to 7, b is equal to 4. A is equal to 7, b is equal to 4. Is it clear? So after getting left hand side and right hand side as single irrational number, we do the comparison. The constant term on this is 7, constant term is 8. So a is equal to 7. Coefficient of root 3 is 4, coefficient of root 3 is b. That means b is equal to 4. So in this type of problem, or this you remember, this rule you remember, whenever we have division of irrational number, we rationalize the denominator. This is the working method in all the problems. So this note you write somewhere and remember this also in the exam. Whenever we have division of rational or irrational numbers, we rationalize the denominator. Working method will be same. We rationalize denominator. That's all. We rationalize denominator. That's all. Working method. Now why I have written rational upon irrational? Because you can get the problem. For example, 1 upon 2 minus root 3. For example, how you will simplify 1 upon 2 minus root 3? 1 upon 2 minus root 3. So this is rational and this is irrational. This type. Rational upon irrational. 1 is rational, 2 minus root 3 is irrational. So working method will be rationalize the denominator. That's all. So whenever you have division of two irrational number, one rational, other is irrational, working method will be rationalize the denominator. Now let me list all the problem. Then you suggest me which one I should solve, that I will solve. Second, root 7 minus 2 upon root 7 plus 2 is equal to a root 7 plus b. A root 7 plus b. Then third is 3 upon root 3 minus root 2. 3 upon root 3 minus root 2 is equal to a root 3 minus b root 2. A root 3 minus b root 2. Then fourth is 5 plus 3 root 2. 5 plus 3 root 2 upon 5 minus 3 root 2. 5 minus 3 root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now you tell me which one I should solve. Second, third, fourth. Check. One I will solve. One is sufficient. Third. Okay, chalo, let me do third. That's so second and fourth is homework. Let it be. You keep the same number. No, that number you cancel with the numerator. If denominator is not cancelling, suppose you are getting, suppose you are getting 11 minus 4 root 7 upon 3, correct? You are getting this, then use the basic rule. What is the basic rule? A minus b by c, I can write a by c minus b by c. Similarly, a plus b by c, I can write a by c plus b by c. Use this basic rule. So this will be 11 by 3 minus 4 root 7 by 3. That is 4 by 3 root 7. Are you getting? So does not matter. So this is a root 7 plus b, correct? What is the constant term? Constant term is 11 by 3. What is the constant term? Constant term is b. So b is 11 by 3. What is the coefficient of root 7? A. What is the coefficient of root 7? Minus 4 by 3. So coefficient of A is minus 4 by 3. Understood? Yes. So this basic rule is, remember, whenever you have A minus B by C, it will be A by C minus B by C. And whenever you have A plus B by C, you can write A by C plus B by C. Okay. Now let me do third one. Third one I should give homework. Because we are in 9th standard. Should I give third one homework? Third one will be same. So let me do fourth one. Chalo, let me do fourth one. No problem. So that is 5 plus 3 root 2, and one thing is required in this. You should have tremendous patience. If you lose the patience, you will not be able to get the answer. So what is required in this type of problem? Tremendous patience. With full patience, you should solve the problem. 5 minus 3 root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Our working method is rationalize the denominator on left hand side. Rationalize denominator on left hand side. This is my left hand side. So denominator is 5 minus 3 root 2. Rationalizing factor will be 5 plus 3 root 2. So multiply and divide. So that is 5 plus 3 root 2 is already there. Multiply by 5 plus 3 root 2. Then denominator it is 5 minus 3 root 2. Multiply by 5 plus 3 root 2. And this is equal to a plus b root 2. Now numerator is a into a square. So that will be 5 plus 3 root 2 square. 5 plus 3 root 2 square upon denominator is a minus b into a plus b. So that will be 5 square minus 3 root 2 square is equal to a plus b root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now use the formula a plus b whole square. That will be a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square is, my dear who are joining late, please be on the time. A plus b whole square, that will be 5 square. 5 square plus 2 into 5 into 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2 square, 3 root 2 whole square upon a plus b into a minus b, that will be a square 25 minus 3 root 2 square, so 3 square 9, root 2 square is 2, 9 into 2, 18, 18, correct? So 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 2, 18, you can write directly 18, okay, is equal to a plus b root 2, a plus b root 2, 5 square is 25, 5 2s are 10, 10, 30 root 2, plus 3 root 2 square, 3 square is 9, 9 2s are 18, upon 25 minus 18 is 7, is equal to a plus b root 2. 25 and this 30 you cannot add because root 2 is there. So 25 plus 18, 43. 43 plus 30 root 2 upon 7 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now 7 does not get cancelled. So we use the formula a plus b by c will be a by c plus b by c. So that will be 43 by 7 plus 30 root 2 by 7, I can write 30 by 7 root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now yes, so comparing we get, you have to compare, the constant term is a and the constant term is 43 by 7, so a is equal to 43 by 7 and the coefficient of root 2 is 30 by 7, coefficient of root 2 is b, so b is equal to 30 by 7 and this is the final answer. Clear? This is the final answer. Understood? So whenever you will get division of 2, this is also division of 2 irrational number. Whenever there is division of 2 irrational number, working method is rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. So whichever problem you will see division of 2 irrational number, your first job is to rationalize the denominator and simplify. That's all. Now let us solve fifth question. So these type of problems are important. Find the value of a and b where you are given left hand side, right hand side. Left hand side will be division of 2 irrational numbers. Working method is rationalize the denominator and simplify. Then fifth one is simplify. Simplify. First 22 upon 2 root 3 plus 1. 2 root 3 plus 1 plus 17 upon 2 root 3 minus 1. 2 root 3 minus 1. Yes, what you will do? See, there are two ways. You remember this and solving this rule you remember, my dear. Whenever you will get this type, suppose you don't know, you are in 6th standard. A by b plus c by d. A by b plus c by d. You have to cross multiply. Are you getting? This is the working method. So what it will be? A into d plus b into c upon bd. Correct? This is one method. To solve this. Other method is you simplify each one of them by rationalizing the denominator. And get the answer. Are you getting? One method is you directly cross multiply and simplify. Other method is, suppose this is some different number, you rationalize the denominator of each and simplify. Let me do that. So that will be 22. What will the rationalize the denominator? 2 root 3 minus 1. So 22 into 2 root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 3 plus 1 into 2 root 3 minus 1. We have rationalized the denominator of first term plus rationalize the denominator. So 2 root 3 plus 1. So 17 into 2 root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 3 minus 1, 2 root 3 minus 1 into 2 root 3 plus 1. Rationalize the denominator of each and simplify each one of them separately. Other method is you cross multiply and simplify. Whenever there are two terms, you rationalize the denominator of each term, simplify. If there are more than two terms, rationalize the denominator of each and simplify, that's all. Now, what it will be? Open the bracket. That will be 22 into 2 root 3. 22 into 2 is 44. Are you getting? You can multiply 22 with 2. So that will be 44 root 3. 44 root 3 minus 22 into 1, 22 upon 2 root 3 plus 1 into 2 root 3 minus 1, that will be a plus b into a minus b, 2 root 3 square minus 1 square, plus 17 into 2 root 3, that will be 34 root 3, 34 root 3, 34 root 3, then yes, 17 into 2, no my dear, it is clear. From my side it is clear. 17 into 1, 17 upon a plus b into a minus b, that will be 2 root 3 square minus 1 square. So 44 root 3 minus 22 upon 2 root 3 square is how much? 4, 4 3 is 12 minus 1 plus 34 root 3 plus 17 upon 4, 12 minus 1. So this is 44 root 3, 44 root 3 minus 22 upon 11 plus 34 root 3 plus 17 upon 11 upon 11, correct? So now whenever denominator are same, so you can add numerator. Whenever so whenever denominator is same, you can add numerator. So 44 root 3 minus 22 plus 34 root 3 plus 17 whole divided by 11. You can take the denominator common 11. Now you can add the like term. Yes, my dear, because root 3 is there. No, root 3 is there. So you can add this. 44 plus 34. That is 78. 78 root 3 minus 5 upon 11. And this is the answer. This is the answer. Clear? So in this, there are two terms. So this method works. But if there are more than 3 terms, then working method will be you rationalize the denominator of each term and simplify. Rationalize the denominator of each and simplify. Then second part. So answer is 78 root 3. 78 root 3 minus 5 upon 11. Correct? Now next. Root 2 upon second will be root 2 upon root 6 minus root 2, root 2 upon root 6 minus root 2 minus root 3 upon root 6 plus root 2. Correct? So rationalize the denominator of each and simplify. So this I am giving homework. The second part. Then sixth. Yes. Solve it afterwards. Sixth, first. If x is root 5 minus 2, root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2, and y is root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. Find the value of x square and y square. Find the value of x square. Find the value of y square. Find the value of x square. Find the value of y square. See here. In this type of problem, don't directly square. I am repeating this. Don't directly square, because you have numerator and denominator. So you have to square numerator, you have to square denominator, then you have to divide. Calculation will be complicated. So what will be there? Before squaring, you simplify x. Before squaring, you simplify x. My x is given root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2. Correct? Don't directly find square. What some of the students they do, they write x square will be square of this. Then they simplify numerator, simplify denominator, calculation becomes lengthy. So always keep it in the, yes, first you simplify x, get the simplified form of x, and then you square it. So again this is division of two irrational number. So working method will be rationalize the denominator. So rationalize denominator. Before squaring, you simplify this. So rationalize denominator. X will be, denominator is root 5 plus 2. So it will be root 5 minus 2 is already there. Rationalizing factor will be root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2, root 5 plus 2 into root 5 minus 2. So multiply and divide by the rationalizing factor root 5 minus 2. So x will be, a into a will be a square, that will be root 5 minus 2 whole square, upon denominator is a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So that is root 5 square minus 2 square. So simplify, what will be x? A plus b whole square, a square root 5 square plus, minus 2 into root 5 into 2 plus 2 square upon root 5 square is 5, 2 square is 4, 5 minus 4. So I will advise you, don't directly square, because if you directly square, you will get square of numerator, square of denominator, calculation becomes complicated. You will not arrive at the conclusion. So first you simplify x, and then after simplification, rationalizing denominator, you square it. So x is root 5 square is 5 minus, see here, this 2 and this 2 you can multiply. 2 2s are 4, 4 root 5, 4 root 5 plus 2 square is 4 upon 5 minus 4 is 1. So x is 5 plus 4, 9. This 5 and this 4 I can add. This 5 and this 4 I cannot subtract. 9 minus 4 root 5 upon 1. So x is 9 minus 4 root 5. Now you can square, because there is only numerator. So x square will be 9 minus 4 root 5 square. X square will be 9 minus root 5, 4 root 5 square. Now simplify. X square will be a square 81 minus 2 into 9, 18, 18 4s are 72, 72 root 5 plus 4 root 5 square, 4 4s are 4 square 16, 16 5s are 80. So x square is 80 plus 81, 161 minus 72 root 5. X square is this. This is the answer for x square. Got it? This is the answer for x square. Understood this? So my advice is, don't directly square. Because when you will directly square, you have to square numerator, you have to square denominator, then you have to divide, you have to cancel, calculation will be complicated. So working method is you simplify x. After getting simplification of x, then at the end you square it. Now y square part I am giving homework. Y square will be homework. Okay? So similarly you will simplify y square also. First you simplify y. First you simplify y and then you square it. No, there are other terms also. Wait my dear. There are 3 and 4 also. So we have to work out. There are 3 and 4 also in this. So what was the question? First was, it was x square. Second, it was y square. Third, I have not written. Third it is xy. And fourth it is x square plus y square plus xy. Fourth it is fourth one. No, fourth one is not. If it is 2xy, then it is x plus y. My dear, if it is 2xy, then it is x plus y whole square. Okay. Anyway, let us find y square. Because to solve this, what is given y? Y is given as root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. Y is root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. So again, to get y square, don't directly square. Rationalize denominator. Rationalize denominator. Rationalize denominator. So y will be root 5 plus 2 into root 5 plus 2. Yes, we'll see. Root 5 minus 2 into root 5 plus 2. Now I will write few steps directly. So y will be root 5 plus 2 whole square upon a plus b into a minus b will be a square. A square will be 4, 5, root 5 square 5, 2 square is 4. We write directly 5 minus 4. So y will be a plus b whole square. Y will be a plus b whole square. So y will be a plus b whole square. So y is root 5 square is 5 plus 4 root 5 plus 2 square is 4 upon 1. So y is 9 plus 4 root 5. Y is so now you find y square. Y square will be 9 plus 4 root 5 square whole square. So y square will be 9 square is 81 plus 2 into 9, 18, 18 4s are 72, 72 root 5 plus 4 root 5 square is 18. So y square is 181 plus 72 root 5. This is my y square. Now third it is asked, find xy. Okay. Find xy. So what is x? For x and y, you have to use the simplified form. What is x? What was x? X was 9 minus 4 root 5. No, my dear. And y, don't write that division wala x. You take the simplified form of x. Y is 9 plus 4 root 5. Just substitute the value. Yes, so a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So 9 square minus 4 root 5 square. Yes. 9 square is 81 and 4 root 5 square is 18. So xy is equal to 1. My xy is 1. Correct? My xy is 1. Now you have to place this value. X square plus y square plus xy. Fourth part. X square plus y square plus xy. X square plus y square plus xy. X square plus y square plus xy. Those who are joining at this moment, What is the use? I have admitted. Now fourth, x square plus y square plus xy. We know the value of x square. 161. Okay, okay. 80 plus 81, that is 161. Yes, I have written 181. 161. 161 minus 72 root 5 plus y square 161 plus 72 root 5 plus xy. Xy is 1. Now minus 72 root 5 get cancelled with plus 72 root 5. 161 plus 161. So that is 161 plus 161 to 322 plus 1. That is 323. Correct. So x square plus xy, x square plus y square plus xy is 323. Now let me give you one more step. How you can solve this problem? Let me give you one more step. No problem. There is another method to solve this. One method is you just put the value and simplify. There is another method to solve this. What is that? Let me explain that also to you, so that for further problems you can use that technique. Now x square plus y square, see this, x square plus y square plus xy, I can write as x square plus y square plus 2xy minus xy, yes or no? You just confirm it. xy can be written as 2xy minus xy. Then this is nothing but x square plus 2xy, x square plus 2xy plus y square minus xy. We rewrite. This is nothing but my x plus y whole square. So this is x plus y whole square minus xy. Now we have already found what is x. What was x? Yes, tell me. 9 minus 4 root 5. What is y? 9 plus 4 root 5, correct? And you add them. What is x plus y? This get cancelled. Are you getting this or not? X plus y. You add them, no? You add them. Minus 4 root 5 plus 4 root 5 get cancelled. That is 18. Correct. So now you put this value. What is x plus y? 18. 18 square. Minus xy. Xy is 1. 324 minus 1. Answer is 323. This is another way I have explained. Got it? This is another way I have explained how you can do this. Learn this technique also, because this will help you in further problems. You have to be familiar with all the techniques. Now 7th one I am giving homework. Let me write the problem 7th one, because they are similar. So wherever you will get division of two irrational number, don't directly square. You rationalize the denominator, simplify, and then you do the operations on that. Now 7th is if m is 1 upon 3 minus 2 root 2. Now you tell me what is the rationalizing factor? Yes? What is the rationalizing factor, my dear? That will be 3 plus 2 root 2. 3 plus 2 root 2. And n is 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2. 3 plus 2 root 2. Correct? Then find n square. Second, find n square. Third, find mn. And let me give fourth part also. M square plus n square plus mn. This is the additional part, not in the textbook. But you have to solve this. So this is homework, 7th one. So do this homework and send me on the WhatsApp. I will check the homework. Yes, so now we stop here. It is 12:11. You will be having some other period. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, everybody. Solve the homework without fail. Yes, solve the. Those